Hello, parents. I think most of you probably know my daughter, Jaden. It's just me and her this morning, so she's going to help me do the video. This week's lesson, we learned about Jericho and how the Israelites conquered Jericho. And the main point being that God had told them to do something that really sounded ridiculous. They were to just simply walk around the city for 6 days, and on the seventh day march around 7 times, and the walls were going to come tumbling down. The Israelites could have doubted that and said how crazy that sounded, that there was no way that was possible. But they didn't. They obeyed God, and God did exactly what He said He would do. And that was our main point for this week. I will obey God. The Bible story was found in Joshua chapter 5, verses 13 through chapter 6, verse 20. I invite you to read that story with your children and talk about how we should obey God even when we don't understand or we don't think we can do what He's asking us to do. Our memory verse for this week was John 14:15. If you love me, you will obey my commands. As far as a family activity, I have a couple of suggestions. One would be to take an item, a treat of some sort, a piece of candy or a small toy, a new toy that your child will enjoy. Put it inside a box, okay? Close the box up, tape it up, and take that box, set it inside a larger box, fill it with paper, close it, tape it, and put it in a larger box still. Do that until the prize, the treat, is 3 or 4 or 5 boxes deep. Then put it someplace and simply tell your child to go and open the box. They'll open the first box with some degree of excitement. I mean, who doesn't like opening a box and seeing what's inside? It's going to almost feel like Christmas to them. So they open the first box. Then they're going to see that there's a second box inside. By the time they get to the 3rd or 4th box, they're liable to be getting a little frustrated. But let them. The point is, if they'll do what you tell them to do, then they get this prize at the end. In the same way, even though they may not understand, when God tells us to do something, we should do it, because we don't know what God has planned for us if we'll just follow His instructions. Here's another idea. You can take some 3x5 index cards or just scraps of paper and put them in different spots around your house. You can start by handing one to your child that has instructions that point them to the next location, the next scrap of paper. Then that next index card will have instructions that will send them someplace else, and then that one will send them someplace else. And by the time you want to include 6 or 7 or 8 different cards with instructions sending them someplace else. Again, the kids may think that this is some kind of adventure, but after the 6th or 7th, they're probably going to get a little frustrated and want to know, okay, what's going on here? Don't tell them that there's a prize at the end. Just give them the card and say, do what this says. And they'll follow those instructions. If they follow them all, then they'll find that treat, that piece of candy or that new toy waiting for them at the end. If they don't, then they won't find the treat. And the point again is that we need to obey even if we don't understand or we don't think we can do it. As always, if you have any questions about this or anything else related to our children's ministry, you can email me at mattnorman@therocksite.org. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys next Sunday. While you're praying this week is Life Camps. That's the camp that we host at The Rock for teenagers. We have around 120 campers and helpers, counselors. We got around 120 campers and counselors coming this year, so be sure and pray for us. This camp is life-changing for some kids. It's always impactful for the kids and for those that bring them and those like myself that actually work the camp. So pray for us. Pray that God would be there. And I'm praying for you guys. Stay tuned to this website because I'm going to be posting some other stuff. Check out the Cool Stuff tab. You can check out the Calendar tab for upcoming events. That's it for now. Again, if you have any questions, email me, mattnorman@therocksite.org. Thanks. Bye.